Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Deidre, Paula. Hello, Wendy. How's everybody doing this fine Friday? That's right, it's Friday. What a fun day to be writing, hey? I hope you all have a great weekend. Let me put this over here. I'm going to share with y'all this morning about writing. Writing is a passion that you have in your heart. Whether it begins with journaling or just writing yourself a letter, writing letters to friends and family. We don't think about creativity when we write a letter to a family member. We just write. We tell them what's going on, what's happening, what we're doing. We don't sit and think, oh, I have to be a writer, so I gotta write that. No, if you take the things you do in a letter to a family member and write, hello, Lenore, how are you? It is a happy Friday. So I did want to share with you guys, this is my pen name. I am a published author. My pen name is Angel Writer 55. I don't have the website anymore. I took this down quite a while ago. Angel Writer is also a pen name with the 55 and the plain Angel Writer. And some of my work, I thought you guys would like to see. I wrote for the AJ News from 1997. I think I spent a year with them. And I wrote for their newspaper. It was I'll tell you guys, it was the funnest time of my life. I got to interview and go to a lot of artists. I was in Nashville when I did this guy right here, George Dosher. He was a Nashville recording artist, and I did a write-up on Arizona's Best Kept Secret, Nashville artist George Dosher. That was so much fun, y'all. Yes, Wendy, I do. You bet. I also write for a radio station for ghost stories. As I'm what you call is a ghost writer, not meaning ghosts, but a ghost writer. I write for someone else and I get paid for it. Entertainment. We did a lot of spotlight on events, Rusty Klein, and maybe some of these people you have heard of, some you may not have. This is ACMA's Top New Artist in 1995. That was a fun time. That was such a fun time. And there I am. Musicians aim for their dreams. I had to write an article about myself, and I was with a group called Moham. We did a lot of artists, and I also met with let's see, let me see if I can see this in here. It was RCA. I met with Bromley and Jim Fogelsong, former president of RCA and Capitol Records. And this was an awesome time. And here I am with George Dosher down in Nashville, right here. I was writing the story on the organization as well as the recording artist. And I just thought it would be fun to share this. Wendy, I always wanted to tell something He's Moroccan. I sent him before my birth, 79 days later. I said, oh, nice. Oh, but the joyous part is he was there for your wedding. Yeah, when I get married in November, I will not have neither one of my parents. But you know what? I'll have them in spirit. I know I am my mom and she and me. And I know when I walk down that aisle, my dad and her will be right there with me. It's going to be such a blessing. All right, so enough about the newspaper, lots of articles. And then I did some short work for Helium. Helium was an online poetry and story. They would take your stories, and I did sell through Helium. I was able to send sell my poem to Women's Day. They bought one of my poems for their book. So on a writing journey, it has been an awesome, awesome time in my life. I just love. Now, this is a story I had to write on harsh realities, outgrowing friendships. Outgrowing friendships is the hardest thing. Oh, you got lost, Dee. This was a very difficult story for me to write. Misunderstandings. We believe what we see. We mend what is broke. Why won't we hear words that are spoke? We nod with agreement, we laugh, we cry. When it comes to responding, we shut down inside. The words being said don't see eye to eye. Minds racing for rebuttal. We can't hear a reply. You said this, why you said that, when all along key points were missed. Communication breakdown at its best. Words are just words when hearing just half. Yeah, that's about misunderstanding. When you don't listen, when people are talking, you miss half of what they are saying. And this is Love's Memories, a short story. My agent kind of demanded I write a love story, so I wrote a ghost love story. So it was pretty cool. I had fun with that one. Dawn's Love. The morning has come, memories of the night fade with the early light. I reach out for you, someone like the darkness, you are gone. I call your name like an endless echo's dream, only to find you a ghost. With the dawn's light, I am alone. Were you here with me? Was it only I who believed? I thought you felt it too, only to have you turn away from what could be. That is a freestyle poem. And that is, you guys will learn about that in my creative writing. And here's another Love's Memories that I wrote for another company. Now this is the poem that I wrote. This one I won an award on, if you guys can see that award down here. This was recognized by the Poetry Association. I wrote it about a vampire. It's called The Vampire Song. Beware of the full moon's midnight stance, where winds whisper and shadows dance. Lord of the vampire, heed your lonely call. The king of darkness will take all. Listen closely for the stillness he brings into nature's night. Quickly now, surround your soul in angel's light. He lusts not for passion or love, but in which to live he needs your blood. Within the dark silence you give him glance. He'll spellbind you within his trance. Too late now for wanting to flee. You're bound to the darkness for eternity. From the darkest recesses in which he reigns, Lord of the Vampire keeps your hold of your soul forever in chains. Can anyone tell me what the vampire song is about? Thank you, Deidre. Thank you for that. You're amazing. Thank you, honey. Can anyone tell me what this means? I'll read a part here and see if you get it. Surround, quickly now, surround your soul in angel's light. He lusts not for passion or love, but in which to live he needs your blood. What does that remind you of? Darkness. If you let the darkness in, it will take you. So surround yourself with God and angels and believe and have faith, and you will not spend eternity in chains. So that is what that is all about. It's about being in chains by letting darkness in. Death, that's true. It's about death and living in chains. Now here is, I'm going to share a couple more and we're going to get on with our lesson. Wonderful words that often flow. Remember well, your words will show ideas, thoughts, and emotions delight the passionate writers of the night. Either way, the story is told right before your eyes unfolds. And this one was, I won a new arrival poetry contest with that little poem I just told you about. Looking into the soul. Yes. And then a love unlived. So many in here. A special friend. The heart knows. This was one of my favorites. I really thought the heart knows a special friend would win, but it ended up being the vampire poem. That was recognized by the Poetry Association and won the award. At that time, I wasn't considered a new writer anymore. So I really thought that A Love Unlived would win. I was so disappointed that it didn't, but I was very grateful that my vampire one did. So that really made me happy. So enough sharing for today. I hope you all will enjoy this creative writing. It will help you get started on a path. In today's world, we have so many IA or AI and IA and whatever, all kinds of things to help you. But if you have that creative inner knowledge, it's okay to get help from this and that, but you're going to enjoy it more if you get a basic knowledge of just right. Just right. So I have my little notebook here for our class today. In the video, when I posted the commercial video, I had put in there to give you guys a challenge. Walking down the street, I don't know if any of you seen it. Yes, I did watch your video, Dee. I think Paula and I both did together that day. Yes. Did you get your giveaway up, by the way? I was hoping you'd have your giveaway. In the video, it said, try this. So, I have mine. Nobody emailed me to try it out, so I went ahead and wrote mine. Oh, okay, tomorrow, okay. I was walking down the street on a crisp autumn afternoon, leaves crunching under my feet, when something peculiar caught my eye. There by the road was a small wooden box. Its surface was worn and weathered by time. Curiosity piqued. I crouched down to examine it more closely. Suddenly, a voice came from within the box, startling me. "Let me out of here," it pleaded. The sound muffled yet distinct. I glanced around, expecting to find someone playing a prank on me. But the street was deserted. I hesitated, my mind racing with possibilities. Was this some kind of joke? Or had I stumbled upon something truly extraordinary? Despite my apprehension, I could resist the urge to investigate. I reached out and gently lifted the lid of the box. Inside there was nothing but darkness. Yet the voice continued, more insistent now. "Please, I've been trapped for so long." "Who are you?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. "I am someone who needs your help," the voice replied, a hint of desperation in its tone. "Long ago, I was trapped here by a sorceress, and I have been waiting for someone kind enough to set me free." "Oh, thank you, Wendy." My heart pounded in my chest. Was this a trick of my imagination, or was there truly some magical being confined within this wooden box? The rational part of my mind screamed that it was impossible, yet the voice was so earnest, so filled with longing. I took a deep breath, my hand trembling slightly as I pondered the next move. "How can I help you?" "Simply speak the words. I release you." I glanced around one last time, ensuring that I was so alone. Then I spoke the words aloud. "I release you." For a moment, nothing happened. Then the box began to glow. A soft golden light, a gentle breeze swirled around me, carrying with it the scent of wildflowers. The voice sighed with relief, and I felt a warm spread through my chest, as if I had done something really good. "Thank you," the voice whispered, now filled with gratitude. "You have freed me, and for that, I am eternally grateful." The light dimmed and the box fell silent. I sat back, the world around me unchanged, yet somehow different, as if I had glimpsed into a world beyond my understanding. I placed the lid back in the box and stood up, feeling a sense of wonder and mystery that would linger with me for years to come. As I resumed my walk, I couldn't help but smile, knowing I had played a part in something extraordinary, even if it would remain my secret forever. And that is the story about the wooden box. So when I put up the commercials for the creative writing class, look for those and try your hand at them. That's all you have to do. Just write the story. And like I always do what I call my first draft, which is my rough draft. And then the next draft is the one where, okay, I got my rough draft, I wrote my words as if I was writing a letter, and then I do my second draft and I edit out things that I change my mind on. This word don't belong there, this word, and then I have my final draft. And it has done me wonders my whole life with writing for other people, being a ghostwriter. writing my poetry and my stories, so it will also help you. So I have another thing I'm going to show you today that is going to be very helpful for you. Let me get it out here. If you see right up here, I have a jar. And what I want you to do is, now if you need the worksheets, go ahead. At the top, I have it's pinned to the top of the live, my email address. So if you would like these worksheets sent to you, you can write in them on your phone. If you don't have a printer, you can fill them in on your phone and use the writing tool on your phone, or you can print them out and have them. But this is your jars. And what I want you to do with your jars, and I have my big jar here, we'll get in that in the next class. But this is the worksheet for fill in about you. Fill in about you. And I'm going to give you some words. I printed up quite a few words here to help you with self-examination, self-reflection. Good or bad, y'all. Good or bad, okay? I want you to fill this in for yourself so you can begin writing, whether it's good or bad. So some of self-reflection words are mood, fundamental, kind, therapy, signify, thinking, color, view, dwell. These are just words that can help you with self-dwell, mirrors, recall. So what I want you to do, and I'm going to help fill out mine so you get a great idea. Now these are my jars, and this is self-reflection. Self-reflection. And there are 12 of them. So not a lot to do, 12 words. And if you really don't have a phone that can give you the jars, then go ahead and take a book like I have here, my little notebook, like this. Take a little notebook and number 1 through 12 and put at the top, titled it Self-Reflection. So I'm going to fill out my jars. Now, I am a great editor, so I am going to put edit, because I believe I can do that. And writing, that's my passion to write. I have a negative, which is, let's see, I could use the word loathing, L-O-A, loathing, because I do not really get into writing love stories. So love stories is my negative. I love writing ghost stories. I've always been excellent at ghost stories. So my negative, something I need to work on, is love stories. I don't know why, I just don't like them. So loathing fits that to a T. So this is what you're going to do, negative and positive. Now, if you would like, do I need room for improvement? Yes, I'm going to write improve. I want to improve myself. And up in the jar, I am going to put love stories again. So I need to practice writing love stories and get as good at it as I am my ghost stories. Now, I have had, and I'm going to tell you, I've had a ton of requests for my ghost stories this year. And yes, I will be posting new ghost stories this year that I have not written for anyone. They are my stories. So I will be posting them. And then I'm also going to put, let's see, thoughts, THOUGHT, thoughts. My mind goes a mile a minute when I'm writing, and I'm going to teach you an awesome trick. So this is how you are going to fill out your jars. Now, at the top, my email address is pinned. So what you're going to do is you are going to email me, TZED@gmail.com, and ask for the worksheets for the creative writing class. That way you can keep them in a folder like I am, right here. Everything stays in my folder. Now, we are going to do something fun today, and we will get to that later. Let me get my notebook here. So, do you guys have a question on the self-reflecting, or do you understand? If you have a question, please ask, because there are no silly questions. If you need a question answered, please ask, because that way you have your answer. I want everyone to be on the same page. Glad I ran into you before oh, yes, yes, me too. Thank you, Wendy. Everyone hit that like. Wendy says it all. Hit that like. I'm going to teach you guys about Rio clusters. How many of you know about Rio clusters? If you have your pen and paper on you today and you're in this class, open it to a blank page, because I want you to put down what I'm putting on the board so that you can join in this activity. So let me know if you have your pen and paper, pencil. I use a pencil. I don't like using a pen because if I need to erase, it just makes a mess. So, Rio Cluster is a brainstorming tool that emphasizes the connection between the left brain openness and the connection making and the right brain verbalization. So you want to write it, left brain, say it, and verbalize it, right brain. So it's basically helping your brain to put it together on paper to begin writing. I love the Rio clusters. So I am going to use my dry erase board, and I am going to write. We are going to start with the word. Home. So you're going to write home on your paper, and you're going to circle it. Home. Now, see the word, speak it out loud. Can someone tell me the very next word that pops into your head? What word comes to your mind by speaking the word home? Anybody? Put it in the chat. Home. Deidre, sad. Okay. So we are going to put sad up here. Then we're going to circle it. Make sure you're writing it in your notebook. And we are going to connect home to sad. Paula, yard. Okay, so now we have the word yard. And you're going to circle that, and you're going to connect sad and yard, home and yard. Now, the first word that came into my mind was warm. Okay, now we have 4 words on the board. Home, sad, yard, and warm. Okay, now look at the word sad. What comes to mind when we see sad? What? Now this is training your left brain, your right brain. Home, and now we're on sad. What comes to mind when you see and say the word sad? All right, Paula says car. So we are going to put car up here. Car or care, Paula? I'll wait and circle that. And Deidre said, no one. Okay, no one. We're going to connect them. And Paula said car, so we're going to circle. Wow, look at the different words. Now, when I saw the word sad, it made me think of the word cry. So my word is cry. So now we have cry, car, no one, sad. What comes to mind when I speak the word yard? Yard. I'm going to write mine right here. When I look at the word and say the word yard, I get work. All right. Deidre said kids. Very good. All right, so now we have kids. And Paula said fun. Nice. We got some awesome words here now. This is a different way of helping yourself brainstorm. And you're teaching the right and left brains. Home, sad, yard, warm. Cry, car, no one. Fun, kids, work. Warm. When you see the word warm and hear the word warm, what do you think of? And I'm going to put mine right here. I think of the sun. Deidre, hug. Oh, nice one. Nice one. All right. Sun is already taken, Paula. I put sun. Think of another word that comes to mind when you see and hear the word warm. And this again is called Rico Cluster. It's another way to brainstorm ideas. And we are waiting on Paula to give us another word. Food. Warm food. Very good. Okay, so we started with the word home. From home, we got sad, yard, and warm. From the word sad, we got cry, car, and no one. From the word yard, we got fun, kids, work. From the word warm, we got food, hug, and sun. This is a way of thinking, left brain, verbalization, right brain. So, can you put something together with the words we have brainstormed? And I wish, do you want me to show you how? Do you guys want me to give you a sentence to write in your notebooks? Give you an idea, and then you can practice at home. Okay. I'll give you, okay. Okay, I'll give you an idea so you can write the sentence down. I was home in my yard, but I was very sad. No one was there to have fun with me. I was home in the yard, but I was sad. No one was there to have fun with me. Where have the kids gone? It is such a warm work day. Plenty to do in the sun. I need a hug. So I'll go in and fix me some dinner and have some food. You see how easy it is to train your brain, your right thinking, or left thinking, right verbalization. And I created a whole scenario of me, how I was feeling, what I was doing, out of all the words we come up with. Yeah, you can screenshot these, yes. So, Paula and Dee, since you are playing the most here, why don't you both think of a short sentence with the words you see on the board? Think of a short sentence. I told you a whole story using all the words, but you can use some of them because you haven't practiced. Once you get good at the left brain, right brain, you will get really good at this. So write a short, just write a very short sentence using the words in our RICO cluster. It's a lot of fun. When we did this in a group I belong to, we do a lot of this kind of stuff. Just helping each other with our writing and how we're doing it and everything. And so this is always a fun way. It's like a game. And we really get into it sometimes. We really do. Deidre and I got into the car to go down to the store to get some warm food, then came back. Very good, very good. You use some of the words, that's what I told you to do, some of the words inside the RICO cluster. Very good. You came up with a pretty lengthy sentence for the first time. That's very good. I don't like going out to the yard anymore at my home because no one is there. The kids are gone and never came back. I miss the warm hugs. Oh, awesome, both of you. Nice. Very lengthy sentences, y'all. For the first time working with the Rico cluster. Very good, y'all. Very, very good. Okay, now I'm not going to help you this time. I am going to let you guys do it. I am going to put a word on the board, and you guys are going to tell me what to put. All right. Thunder. Thunder, if you are here, you can join in too. Say hello and give me your word that you think of to thunder. Storm. Look at Dee go. She getting all kinds of thoughts. Rain. Oh, Halloween. Nice. Halloween. All right, ghost stories. Nice. Lightning. We need a couple more. Sounds good. Oh yeah, you guys got this down. One more word, y'all. Comforting. Okay, comforting. All right, now let's see and listen to the words you guys chose. I gave you the word thunder, Halloween, storm, rain, ghost stories, lightning, sounds, comforting. A lot of people think Paula's still going on. Good job, Paula. Good job. So we have 7 words out of thunder. So here's what I want you guys to do. And if you are not playing along with us in the chat, you can do this at home to help yourself with your creative writing. I want you to write this out, take a screenshot, write this out, and then I want you to add more words to the rest of the words. So you have 7 words: Halloween, storm, rain, ghost stories, lightning, sounds, and comforting. So, before next Thursday's creative writing class, I want you to finish the Rico cluster by finding a word off of each of these words. I want you to draw the line and do a word. And then you are going to send it to TZEDstyle@gmail.com so that I will have it in next class. And I am going to show you something else. It only takes a few minutes to have fun, y'all. So if you didn't get a screenshot of that, I'll leave it up there for now. Here is another thing I learned in creative writing class. When I went to creative writing school, it's just a regular college course, y'all. We were taught, and this works so well, you wouldn't believe where your mind will go when you follow what I'm about to tell you. You go through magazines, and it don't matter who they are. Set them up for your characters. I have 3 men here I picked out. I have this for a character, this guy. I have this guy for a character. And I have this guy for a character. Visualization and verbalization, hand in hand. But instead of speaking it, you're writing it. So you look at your cutouts of your characters when you want to begin a story. And I picked 2 women. I have her as a character and hers. Now she looks like a working person. That's why I chose her. And her as a business type person. So I took 2 different women dressed, the way they were dressed, and the same with the men. They're both, he's dressed up and these 2 are more casual. And these are my characters. And now, what I'm going to show you here and if you want this worksheet too, let me know, you guys. It is 5 questions to ask yourself about the story you want to start off with. Then you answer your own questions and you have the beginning of your story. But we are going to get more in depth in this next week. So, who is the main character of your story? So you look at your visualization here and you decide, all right, I'll tell you, when I did this for creative writing class, I so enjoyed it, you guys. You are going to find how relaxing it really is. So I'm going to pick my character. I'm going to write a ghost story. And I'm going to choose this guy as the spirit who comes back. And this girl renovating her house. So there, I have my character. I know what my character is. I know what the second character is. But I want you to do only one. Only one character. I'm going to stay with you guys. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. So the main character of my story is the ghost. So I will write that. Who is the main character? And it is the male ghost. The male ghost will be the main character to my story. So I already have my main character. So throughout the... Oh, thanks. Hi, Queen Bee. You'll have to watch the beginning, honey. Yes, we've had a fun creative writing course. Yes, you'll have to catch up. And if anybody wants any of the worksheets that I showed here today that we are doing in the class, email me. My email is at the top, right under the video, and you can email me for your worksheets for the class. So, I decided to use this character. So if you have some old magazines, and don't worry about writing that's on them, don't worry about what's around your characters, you just need to cut out the character. And if I wanted to, I could have cut him off right there. But I have learned to ignore this stuff in here. And now, if it helps you to cut off the other junk that's in the picture, see, if I would cut that off, I have just my character. So if you want to do that and cut off your writing and anything that's on them, do that. If that helps you visualize, you definitely would cut them off. And so he is the ghost, and he is going to be my main character. So what I want you to do for next week is get the worksheet and then go through your magazines and put down for number 1, who is the main character of the story. And I put male ghost. Now, I haven't given my ghost a name yet. I just put down the main character, which is male ghost. He is going to be the main character of my story. Oh, yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Yes. I'll tell you what, you learn some of my tips for creative writing. And I know we get lots of help. Like I said earlier, we have lots of help in today's world with IA, AI, whatever it is. But if you learn these basics, you won't have any trouble creating a story out of words, just like we did here. So remember, y'all, we started with thunder, and you guys filled in Halloween, storm, rain, ghost stories, lightning, sounds, and comforting. And your job is to pick a word that you think of, or the first word that comes to mind for those 7 words. And Queen Bee, you'll have to go back a little bit and learn how to do the Rico clustering. And once you get that, you'll understand it. If you have any questions, do not be afraid to email me. Please email me and let me know. All right? That you have a question and I will help. So on this worksheet, you are only going to cut out, you can cut out as many as you want. But for this worksheet, you're going to put the main character, who is going to be the main character of your story. Because we are getting into this more in depth next week. And I am going to go ahead. Did everyone get a screenshot of these words? I'm going to go ahead and erase this off if you did. Take a screenshot if you need to. I'm going to hold it up for a little bit so that way you can take a screenshot later if you didn't do it in the live. Yeah, there we go. Just hold it up for a little bit. Yeah, okay. You guys did really good on that cluster, Dee and Paula. Very, very good. All right, so we got the board erased. Now I want to help you guys before we go today. And if you would like these words also, the reflection words, also email me and tell me you want the reflection words. Now here are some creative writing ideas that I'm going to give you guys. And these are for adults. I already write short stories. I just make a list of characters, the setting. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's how my stories, most of the time, we've never seen this method. Let me tell you. This is a method I learned in college in creative writing, and it was proven to be very beneficial in visualization and verbalization. So you're able to look at your characters and put it down on paper, what you see in that character. So I still, believe it or not, I still have files full of my characters. In fact, I'll try to dig them out this weekend. I will dig out my course this weekend and show you guys. Yeah, it is a very well-known, proven. In fact, they still use it today. Some creative writing courses still use this method, and you'll find out how nice it really is. All right, now here are some things, y'all, that can inspire creative writing ideas. And I want you to think about these sentences and write them down. How would you respond to the sentence, "What were you thinking?" Don't think about. This is what I want you guys to do. Don't think about it, just write it. What were you thinking? So just write it down. All right. Write a story where your dog is the important character. Write as though he or she can speak for themselves, not having to use human speech. You guys understand that? Write a story where your dog is an important character. Write as though he or she can speak for themselves, not having to use human speech. Okay? And those are the two I'm giving you this week, because you're just starting out. Dog. D-O-G. Write a story where your dog. D-O-G. Yes, dog. So those are the two I'm giving you for next week. So make sure you write them down so that, and send them to TZEDStyle@gmail.com with your other homework and stuff I asked you to email me, so we have them for our next class. And I hope to see many more of you getting involved in the fun of creative writing. Like I said in the commercial that I put up, I don't care if you are a published author. I'm a published author. And I already am enjoying what I'm doing with you guys, because creative writing is a lot of fun. So whether you're published already, whether you write stories or poetry, it's always fun to go back to the basics and have fun doing it. It really is. I've already enjoyed it. So make sure you get your characters, go through some magazines, and I am going to dig out my course files this weekend for you guys for next Thursday. And then I'm going to show you why this jar is sitting here, okay? And that is next week, you guys. And I hope you had an awesome hour with me with creative writing. You just hang on to them. Just put them in your folder or in your notebook. Just hold on to them, okay? If you want to send me pictures of your characters, you may. If you don't have to. Just hold on to them and keep them in your folder so that you have them for next week. And make sure you do who is the main character of your story. So just like I do, I keep everything in a folder so I know where everything is. And as the course moves on, you are going to have more and more fun. I'll tell you, you guys are going to love this mini refresher creative writing course. And I hope, even you, Queen Bee, I know you write stories already, hon, but it's a lot of fun to take that basic refresher. It keeps us humble. That's what it does. Whenever you do a refresher, it just keeps you humble. And then you are able to help others. So that is the fun of it. So that's what you do with your characters, Miss D. All right, let's do one fun thing before we call it a day. I have some colored dice here. And where's my card? I had my card somewhere. Where'd I put my little card? There was a card here. Each of these cards has a color on it. So I'm going to roll the dice and see. The closest one to me is the one I'm going to pick. Blue. Blue. Oh my. Okay, I think you guys can get this. I'm going to draw the picture, and you are going to use your visualization side of your brain, and then you are going to verbalize what I have drawn. All right, what is it? Anybody? Look at the picture. Can you tell me what it is? Yeah, Paula, it will help you. Whoa, awesome, Paula. A meteor, right. A meteorite, that is correct. Great visualization, verbalization. Awesome, Paula. Queen Bee said a rainbow. I wish that was a rainbow. No, that's a meteor hurtling towards the earth. Awesome. Good guess, though, Ashley. Great guess. That's what I said. No answer is a wrong answer. It's how we grow and learn. And that is something fun to do before we leave today. Thank you all for being a part of the Creating Writing mini class, and I hope you enjoyed it. I was going to say frisbee. Oh, Dee, you're so funny, girl. All right, guys, you have a great day, or a great weekend. I hope you have a safe and great weekend, and I will see you back next week for many other fun things on the channel, as well as our creative writing course. Be safe, be happy, and always stay positive. That's right, y'all. Till then, have a great, great weekend. See you when I box the baby.